Hello everyone, it's Annabella here. Today, let's take a look at IU and Park Bo Gum's relationship. I've been seeing a lot of clips from When Life Gives You Tangerines, the drama they recently starred in together, and from what I've seen, a lot of people have been crying while watching it. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna watch it myself. I really don't feel like crying, but since the drama seems to be getting a lot of love, I'm sure some people are also curious about IU and Park Bo Gum's dynamic in real life. So this reading is just a brief look at that. It's going to be short, but as always, celebrity readings are for entertainment purposes only, so take everything with a grain of salt. This is also just a quick weekly reading, so let's get right into it. Alright, let's start with the first card on their mutual energy. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands represents a confident, independent, and passionate woman, someone who knows what she wants and has the ability to accomplish many things efficiently. She takes charge of her life and puts her heart into what she does, which definitely feels like it could represent IU. However, since this is the first card and it's about their mutual energy, the Queen of Wands seems to speak more to that fiery, hardworking dynamic between them. It makes me wonder if that's the core of their connection, working well together, being efficient, and supporting each other. But at the end of the day, this is still about work. They're constantly busy juggling their responsibilities and pouring their energy into creating a beautiful drama. Their next card is the Star, which is a major arcana card. In this context, I think it really highlights the positivity between them, the inspiration and creativity that their chemistry brings out in each other. The Star is all about hope, brilliance, and shining a light. And interestingly, it can literally represent celebrities. After all, we call famous people stars for a reason. In this case, it feels like IU and Park Bo Gum were able to uplift and inspire each other while working together. Their combined efforts, talent, and hard work allow them to shine even brighter. It's like their energy fed into each other, helping them create something meaningful and inspiring not just for themselves, but for their audience as well. The Fool represents a new journey, but it's also about being open, adventurous, and embracing new experiences while enjoying the company of others. This makes me think that working together must have felt like a fresh, exciting experience for both IU and Park Bo Gum. There was a sense of exploration, growth, and just genuinely having fun with each other as they stepped into this project. I don't follow them closely or watch all of their dramas, but this one does feel unique. A lot of recent K-dramas tend to focus on modern day stories, whereas this one seems to dive into generational love and family dynamics in a way that isn't as commonly explored. That in itself adds to the feeling of the Fool, stepping into something new and different. But since the Fool is also about a journey, it does make me think that will they work well together? This was just one chapter for them. Once it's over, they'll likely move forward onto their next projects, continuing their own paths. Then we have the Five of Cups, which honestly feel like a bit of an oddball in this reading. It could represent the reversal meaning of the card, but when I look at it, I get more of a sense of isolation. Why isolation? Well, I think it has to do with the fact that at the end of the day, they're professional coworkers. Their connection is built mainly through their characters. And while they might feel a bit sad about leaving those roles behind, their real selves might remain separate. There's a possibility that they kept a certain distance, only interacting as their characters rather than fully opening up to each other on a personal level. So, to put it simply, they work great together, but this was still a professional relationship. Having the Ace of Swords as the last card actually makes me more confident in my belief that the Five of Cups represents isolation. But regardless, I do think this project was a great mental and creative stimulation for both of them. The Ace of Swords represents new idea, clarity, and shifts in mindset, so it makes me think that working on this drama really helped them grow as actors. This card also reinforces the idea that their partnership was strong because they were able to communicate well and share the same professional mindset. They were on the same page about what it means to be an actor and how to approach their roles. But since this isn't a Cups card, it highlights that their connection was more professional than personal. That's say because their actor, their version of a business relationship isn't like a typical one. They still had to channel emotions and feelings through their character, which added depth to their collaboration. Overall, I think they had an amazing time together. The major arcana in this reading suggests that they had fun and that their connection helped them shine even brighter as celebrities. Because of that, I do believe they really treasure each other as co-workers. But that's it for today. This is just a short reading, so I'm not diving too deep beyond what I see in these five cards. If you're interested in any other celebrity readings, let me know in the comments, or if you'd like to purchase a personal celebrity reading, you can always email me. And of course, remember, celebrity readings are just for entertainment. We're tapping into their energy through these cards, but we don't know them personally, so take everything with a grain of salt. I hope you enjoy the reading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.